Have you ever found yourself in a really scary situation?
One time, I went to a party, and someone else was wearing the exact same shirt as me. It was so terrifying.
I've got a real-life story that's even more serious than that. It's in the book of Acts from the Bible. It's about a Jewish man named Paul who experienced the Holy Spirit firsthand.
At first, Paul was against Team Jesus.
But then, Jesus transformed him, and Paul became one of the best missionaries.
This was possible with the help of the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit also helped Paul preach to lots of people.
No one was banned from the game. Jewish people, non-Jewish people, men, women, poor, rich. He preached to all people.
Even the most powerful person in the world at that time.
The manager of Forever Fashionista at the mall?
The head coach of the Sanderville Stallions basketball team?
A Broadway producer?
Paul preached to the Roman Emperor Caesar, who was far away in Rome.
Whoa, that's like the fashion capital of the world. How did that happen?
This story is not about fashion.
Paul got to Rome because he was arrested and charged with stirring up trouble.
Wait, what?
Sometimes, God moves in unexpected ways.
When Paul was released from jail, he asked for Caesar to be his judge.
They had to play by the rules. And the rules said he was legally allowed to go all the way to Rome to see Caesar.
He'd have a chance to tell Caesar all about Jesus.
Paul and the other prisoners were put on the boat to Rome and guarded by Roman soldiers.
What happened when they got to Rome? I want to say they went shopping, but I know that's not right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not so fast. Something happened while they were on the boat.
In those days, unless the weather was perfect, sailing was very dangerous. Ships could be destroyed. People could die.
How was the weather?
Not good. Paul knew the bad weather was coming, and he tried to warn everyone.
But nobody listened.
They set sail and a big storm hit, just like Paul said it would.
The sailors tried to keep their eyes on land, but they couldn't get to shore without hitting sharp rocks that would have killed everyone.
They realized all they could hope for was to get off the boat safely without drowning.
I know Paul survives because you already said he talked to Caesar, but what about everybody else?
Paul stood up and told them all to have courage. He told them an angel appeared to him and said, "Do not be afraid, Paul."
The angel had told him that he would live so he could speak to Caesar, and that God would show his grace by letting everyone on the boat live.
Awesome!
But the sailors still didn't believe that Paul was on a mission from God.
Not awesome!
They tried to change the rules by escaping in a lifeboat, but the Roman soldiers cut the ropes, so everyone had to stay on the boat.
The storm was going crazy. The ship was getting all beat up. Ow. Everyone was kind of freaking out except Paul, who was like, "Hey, you guys should eat something so you're not hungry."
Wow, he really believed God had a mission for him.
Finally, they spotted land, but when they tried to steer the ship, it got stuck in the sand and started breaking into pieces.
The soldiers didn't want the prisoners to escape, so they were about to kill them.
Even Paul?
Yep, but then the soldier in charge, kinda like a team captain, stopped them.
Everyone jumped off the boat and made it to land.
Everyone was safe, all because Paul had a special mission from God.
And eventually, Paul made it to Rome to see Caesar. And maybe do a little shopping?
He did not go shopping, but he did speak courageously to Caesar because he knew that God was with him.
And guess what? God can be with us too.
That's the Holy Spirit.
Yep, if the Holy Spirit is with us, we can ask God to show us the right way to live.
Everyone lived through the shipwreck, but that doesn't mean we'll always be safe.
God never promised that.
But he does promise to stay with us, no matter what, even when we face things that are scary or dangerous.
And when God is with us, the Holy Spirit gives us courage. I'm full of courage! I'm full of courage!